As we keep watch, a watchful eye that is on the forecast, it's hard not to think of the deadly tornadoes that hit the Albion, Cranesville area in May of 1985. So if you lived here or not, it is something that we here as a news station have been following for 38 years.
Our Lisa Adams joins us live from Albion, a community that understands all too well why it is important to take weather warnings very seriously. Lisa?
Good evening again from the memorial to the 12 people who lost their lives here in the 1985 Albion tornadoes. As you guys were just sharing, technology has improved so much as far as getting the warning out. I'm told it was one paramedic with a handheld radio here that tried to get the word out before the tornado slammed into Albion, and we were telling people about it on Erie News Now as well. May 31st, though, was an unusually warm day like today, and although we remember Albion, this map shows you that the system spawned a tornado outbreak reaching across our state, with tornadoes hitting Albion, Atlantic, and southern Crawford County, and an F5 cutting into Mercer County. If you lived here then, you remember the devastation. This is our archive video now from Albion on May 31st, 1985. Homes, a church, lives literally blown apart. It took years to recover. And again, this is just a piece of the devastation which hit Canada, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York that day, with 43 total tornadoes, causing the death of nearly 90 people, injuring many, many more. Debbie Fuller is back again with us this half hour. You shared your story of your trailer literally being blown apart. How seriously were you injured?
I was very injured. I ended up with about 400 stitches. My husband had 10.
And your husband couldn't find you, and he was in shock. Who found you?
Our neighbor, Wally Alexander, who lived across the street, had found me about 45 minutes after the tornado hit.
You had to have a lot of plastic surgery. How thankful are you that you made it through this?
So thankful. Like I said, if you ever hear a warning for a tornado, please take cover, because we are blessed to be alive to survive what we did.
And in all these years, we've never interviewed you, I guess, because you were hospitalized for some time there.
I was hospitalized twice, actually, from the tornado. First time was like 5 days, and then I went back in a few months later for another week.
Some parts of what was in your trailer were never found. Other things were right where they were. How strange is that?
Yes, my husband's car keys were found on the counter in the yard after the tornado had hit, but they never found any of our big appliances.
No bathtub?
No bathtub, no refrigerator, no stove. Nope, never found that.
Well, again, right now we've just had a few sprinkles here. It rained harder in Albion, but we're thankful so far that this storm isn't hitting hard here. But again, people really need to take this seriously.
Yes, they do. And like I said, you hear that siren go off, take cover, be safe.
One last thing, you were a nurse's aide when this happened, 20 years old, and you went on to be a nurse because of the tornadoes?
Yes, I told my husband, with all my injuries I had, I said, I want to be a nurse. I want to help people, and I did. So.
All right, Debbie, thank you so much for being with us, Debbie Fuller. Again, our weather team is going to keep you on top of all of these warnings. So far, we're thankful that it's mild at the moment here in Albion. Live in Albion, Lisa Adams, Erie News Now.
Lisa, thanks so much, and thanks to Debbie for sharing her amazing story.